Some of Europe's most stunning mountains, dramatic alpine summits and best skiing are in Austria. But the nation that gave the world Mozart, Sigmund Freud and waltz composer Johann Strauss is also home to some of the most stunning Baroque architecture in Europe in the form of palaces and castles. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the top 10 things to do in Austria. And just wait till you see the number 2 that we're going to be showing in this video, something you would never even have thought of. So make sure you watch till the end. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more awesome travel guides, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you know when we publish a new video. So now let's cut to the chase. At 10, catch a show at the Spanish Riding School. Dedicated to the breeding and training of Lipizzaner horses, the Spanish Riding School is technically part of the Hofburg Palace, but a stunning building in its own right. It's also the oldest classical riding school in the world, and the only place in Europe where you can watch equestrian shows that look almost exactly the same as they were presented in the 18th century. You should consider yourself lucky to be able to attend a show too. They were not open to the public until 1918. The shows give you a chance to see the famous Lipizzaner performing caprioles, quadrille and other fine moves for 70 minutes. Located in the Winter Arena and with accompanying classic Viennese music playing, this is a performance to remember. Tours of the beautiful Baroque building are also possible. At 9, lace up your hiking boots in Tirol. Austria is one of the most hikeable countries in Europe. Deep green valleys, awe-inspiring mountain ranges and cinematic lakes are everywhere, and trails crisscross through and around them. Whether you're looking for a short day hike or a long-distance trek, you'll be spoiled for choice in Austria. But if you have to choose one single destination to get your fill of hikes, the Tirol, with over 24,000 kilometers of marked trails, beats them all. At 413 kilometers long and divided into 33 stages, hiking the entire Eagle Walk across the Lechtal Alps is not for everybody, but the trail involves lots of hut-to-hut hiking, so it's easy to break up into more manageable sections. Phew! Do your homework in advance though. The trail has a total elevation gain of 31,000 meters, so make sure you pick a section you're comfortable hiking. There's plenty more to explore in Tirol, including easy spring walks in the Gloschtal Valley or an 11-kilometer long summit hike on Ahornspitze, which requires a ride up using the mountain's cable car. Next up at 8, relax and rejuvenate at the Bad Gastein Thermal Springs. The thermal springs at the spa town of Bad Gastein in northwestern Austria are not much of a secret. In fact, they were discovered in the 7th century and enjoyed by the Romans and later by aristocrats and royalty. It was one of Empress Elizabeth's favourite getaways to rest and rejuvenate. Not bad, but good Gastein perhaps. Today you can easily reach the Gastein Valley, where the springs are located, a lot more easily than centuries ago. The outdoor pools and baths, which offer different temperatures but an equally rich mineral content, are carved directly into the rock and surrounded by breathtaking views of the snow-covered peaks. A second healing destination in Bad Gastein is Heilstollen, where a train takes you deep into a cave system in the mountains. Here, a mix of radon-rich air and warm, humid air is supposed to improve respiratory and muscular issues. At 7, travel along the Grossglockner High Alpine Road. You don't even have to walk to see some of Austria's most stunning sights. The Grossglockner High Alpine Road is one of the country's most legendary and scenic alpine roads. Once a busy highway linking Fusch-Fürleiten in Salzburg to Heiligenblut in Carinthia, Grossglockner is now a quiet, enjoyable drive with some stunning views. The Grossglockner Road is 48 kilometers long and has 36 tight turns along deep blue lakes, snow-covered mountains and deep lush valleys. While biking the entire length of it might be challenging, there are plenty of starting points for bikes along the road. Or drive the whole length if you have a car or motorcycle. The cool mountain air will be just as amazing if you roll your windows down. At 6, climb the Grossglockner. Just under 3,800 meters high, the pyramid-shaped Grossglockner is Austria's highest mountain and home to an extensive glacier. Don't let that discourage you though. The climb up the Grossglockner can be as easy as a Class 2 or as hard as a Class 4 plus, depending on many factors. Choosing the right route and weather can make all the difference. But you should still be fit and ready to join a program or guided climb if you don't feel comfortable climbing alone. I think I might just sit in my car and look. You can even stay overnight at the Studelhuter Refuge to break up the climb and make it more manageable. Oh, that's a relief. At 5, walk the snowy streets of Innsbruck. Innsbruck, located in a valley surrounded by high mountains, is beautiful year-round, but winter truly brings out its magic. Once the snow starts to fall, the entire city becomes a living postcard. Both the 16th century Ambras Castle and the Bergesell ski jump offer great views over the city, and a touch of snow just makes it all much more beautiful. Ski slopes surround the town and offer plenty of chances to be active in the crisp alpine air. The city's Olympic bobsleigh, luge and skeleton track gives you a different kind of city view as you speed down the mountain at over 100 kilometers per hour. Really? Innsbruck has one of the most charming Christmas markets in Austria, surrounded by medieval buildings and against the background of the gilded alcove balcony known as Golden Roof. The market retains a traditional atmosphere and is one of the top places to visit in Innsbruck in winter. At 4, follow in Mozart's footsteps in Salzburg. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Salzburg, and his 12th century family home is now a museum recounting his childhood and his growing love for music, as well as showcasing his first violin. This is a great thing to do in Salzburg to start your own walking tour of Mozart's beloved city, which should include a stop by the Residence Palace, where Mozart performed for the first time as part of the court orchestra when he was only 14 years old. Mozart was baptized at the Salzburger Dom, which today houses some impressive historical organs. After a stop here to admire the beautiful Baroque architecture, head to Café Tomaselli and then stop by St. Peter's Abbey and Cemetery, where Mozart performed Mass in C minor. Bonus points for some of the Sound of Music film scenes filmed at the cemetery here. At 3, take the perfect selfie at Hallstatt. One of the most picturesque places to visit in Austria, Hallstatt looks like a town out of a fairy tale. Whether it's the towering Alpine mountains in the background, the colourful buildings lining up narrow alleyways, or the perfect sunset across the lake, Hallstatt is a photographer's dream. The beauty doesn't stop in town though. Visiting an impressive salt mine and underground salt lake, as well as the Gastein giant ice cave, are things to do near Hallstatt, and provide equally stunning photo opportunities. The train ride into the mine and the stalactites and colourful light show inside the massive ice cave don't hurt either. For the best views over the town, head up the Five Fingers viewing platform. Located 400 metres above ground, it offers open views over the snow-covered Alps and can even be visited at night. At 2, go skiing at St. Anton am Arlberg. Together with Switzerland, Austria is Europe's most popular skiing destination. There are amazing ski resorts in Austria, from Kitzbühel and its perfect location near beautiful Innsbruck to celebrity favourite Lech Zürs am Arlberg. But the St. Anton am Arlberg ski resort deserves the top spot for its incredible location. It's been a popular European skiing destination since 1901. It's surrounded by mighty peaks, and it offers 305 kilometres of groomed pistes and an additional 200 kilometres of off-piste and deep powder runs that will make advanced skiers very happy. Close to 100 cable cars and ski lifts provide access to every corner of St. Anton am Arlberg, and while the groomed black runs for experienced skiers are some of the best in Austria, beginners and intermediate skiers will also find plenty of great pistes here. The Schindler Car Run, which can only be skied with the company of a guide, is the ultimate adventure here. And finally, at number 1, tour Vienna's palaces. Vienna's stunning Baroque architecture is hard to ignore. Opulent buildings and heavily decorated monuments are everywhere, although it's the city palaces that really take your breath away. The Imperial Hofburg Palace, originally built in the 13th century, is one of Vienna's most photographed landmarks. Before it became the official residence of Austria's president, it served as a winter of residence for royalty. Official tours of the palace give you unique insights into the collections held inside, including the crown jewels in the Swiss wing. The palace is also home to the CC Museum, dedicated to Empress Elizabeth, and the imperial apartments where she lived with Emperor Franz Joseph. A UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Schönbrunn Palace is a sight to behold. Built in Rococo style over many years, it now holds 1,441 rooms, many of which can be toured. And there you have the top 10 best things to do in Austria. Did you like what you saw? Let us know in the comments down below. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fantastic travel guides. See you next time.